Good afternoon, colleagues. I'm Herman Muhindo. I'm making a presentation about the 1994 Rwandan genocide. In the general context, the 1994 Rwandan genocide emerged from a long-standing ethnic tensions between the majority Hutu and minority Tutsi populations. These divisions were historically reinforced by colonial powers that had favored Tutsi in administration and education by then. So after independence, Hutu leaders gained control, also marginalizing the Tutsi and forcing many into exile. And the early 1990s, these were including of the Tutsi, had to compose the RPF, the Rwandan Patriotic Front, and also launched an invasion from Uganda, reigniting the civil war. The Hutu government of President John Habyarimana resisted, intensifying propaganda and hate campaigns against the Tutsi. Following the Habyarimana assassination on April 6, 1994, mass killings erupted, leading to the death of approximately 800 people within 100 days. These were included both internal and external factors. And internal factors were government forces of the Rwandan army forces led by the Red Army loyal to President Habyarimana, which coordinated and executed mass killings. So during the propaganda time, they had also tried to mobilize the Interahamwe. These were with wings of the Hutu political parties that carried out systematic massacre of the Tutsi and moderate Hutus. Even the Rwandan Patriotic Front, a Tutsi-led rebel group, also participated, that also was fighting from the other side. From the external factors, we had France. It supported and trained the Hutu government forces under defense agreements and later launched Operation Tuku, which controversially allowed genociders to flee. Then Belgium, as the former colonial power, that had its own peacekeepers in Rwanda but withdrew after 10 of their soldiers were killed. Then we had the United Nations Assistance Mission for Rwanda, peacekeeping force that was enacted in 1993 during the Arusha Accord, and its mandate was constrained by limited resources. And the United States and other Western powers advocated for non-intervention and avoided classifying the events as genocide to evade their legal obligations. And with that, the UN Security Council enacted resolutions, like Resolutions 912, which was enacted on April 21st. It reduced the United Nations Assistance Mission for Rwanda peacekeeping force